All right, my friends, so I had to charge my battery of my Honda minivan that we have here that my daughter drives, my oldest. Listen to that humming like a, oh yeah, I thought it was the alternator, I was worried. But just had no juice. The volts were down about 11 and a half, and that's not good for a 12-volt battery. So it's sitting out here. I've been sitting out here for a couple days, and finally just said no one's around here today. Might as well just jump it real quick. But you got to get one of these guys right here. I'm telling you right now, this thing has saved my life more. It's a PowerStation jump starters and tire inflator. Man, watch just real quick. So if you click on the test, look at the volts. You want that sucker to be well above 11, well above 12. I'll tell you that right now. If you got a 12-volt battery in your car and it's 12 volts or less, that's not good. You're gonna need to get that sucker replaced or jumped to get some juice in there, because that's what happened here. That guy was dying. So long story short, this car's been parked out here for a little bit out in the cold because my daughter doesn't drive it so much. And this old 2009 Honda Odyssey minivan we've had paid off, which is it's been a beast for us. We love it without question. That's my vehicle right there, that Toyota Highlander. But I'll give you another story about with this guy right here, this power generator. I got one for each car. Actually, well, we got one for my wife and this guy right here. My wife's one actually costs a little bit more than that guy there, but that power generator has saved my butt more often than I cannot. So it's Easter Sunday 2017. I used to work in Kingsport, Tennessee for a couple months, and I was driving up there after Easter dinner, and they had a pretty big rainstorm. Just a big monsoon came down, and I popped the tire. This guy right here, my right passenger it was dead. It was dead to rights. And it's coming down like crazy, man. The rain was coming down like crazy. Just, and semis going by me, and I was able to get to the side of the road. But man, it was bad. And I was like Clayton, Clayton, Georgia, something like that, way up north. Probably half between here and Chattanooga. So I was nowhere I could get any place quickly. And of course, it's Easter. So anyway, long story short, I had to get to a place, A, off the road, and B, hopefully I could get my tire replaced. That way I could get to work, because I was working the next day. Because like I said, I used to drive up and back and forth. I spend like a week up there in Tennessee and come back home, spend a week. It sucked. No other way around that. But anyway, but thankfully I had this guy right here, and thankfully it was full charge too, because when I pulled off the side of the road, there was a Walmart like 10 miles away. And I was able to use this guy, fill up my tire real quick, and I got to the Walmart probably 20 minutes to spare before they closed down, because Easter Sunday, I think they closed at 4 or 6 or something like that day. And I got there like literally with 15 minutes, 20 minutes or something like that to spare. And they were able to get my new tire on and get me off and run. But that tire was dead. I mean, it wasn't just a little hole where you could fix it with some patch. It was gone. It was it was bad. I mean, I was riding on. I didn't have to ride on the rims because I had that guy right there. And so I've had to fill up cars, fill up your tires a lot using that guy. And I'm just telling you right now, I've had to not change batteries, but jump start people, myself, on a couple times too, because when it gets cold, the battery dies. If you're not replacing, warming up your battery, or if you even have a bad battery, and this guy right here, look, 716, that guy's, he's getting up there. Now, we don't really drive this vehicle that much anymore. This is what my daughter drives. My other daughter, Chloe, coming up, she'll be practicing on this guy too, because she just got a learner's permit. But man, you need a way to fill up your tires. You need a way to jumpstart your car. And if you're relying on somebody to come up on the cold winter's day to jumpstart you, and good luck with that, man. I'm just telling you right now. I mean, yeah, you can, but if you have this little guy right here, and I think it costs, that might have cost $90. It's the best $90 I ever spent. So I'm gonna put a link in the show notes. I'm telling you right now, get one for each of your vehicles. Keep it charged once a month. Just put it, just simply a 120 volt, just plugs right into the wall. Plug that sucker in, get it charged up, and ready to go, so you can give yourself a jump start. Or if you need to fill up your tires, you can fill up your tires too. It'll save your bacon, I'm telling you. Right now, look, this thing was dead. That battery was dead. It's cold out. It's a cold, windy day here today. It's like 32 degrees. And that sucker got me going. So now we can drive that around the neighborhood and get it warmed up, and all's good. All right, see you guys next time. Thanks now.